One heck of a game is coming this weekend, this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and it's at Snapdragon Stadium, so you know it's going to go off. You know we're going to have some fun in San Diego, and you know Mike Gio will be there for sure. Going to be there tailgating because it's not only going to be a great game at night, it's just going to be a great day in general. Another great day in San Diego, and it is going to be absolutely awesome. But I really want to see how San Diego FC rebounds from their first loss of the season, and we did not look good. Will we come out with tenacity after a loss against Austin FC that lacked some tenacity? Can we keep up with a team such as LAFC, whom many think are going to be the best in MLS or at least the Western Conference this year? And the most important question, this is the key to the game. Is Will Ferrell going to be there? And is he going to stay classy while he's in San Diego? That I don't know. But you know, it is time to break down the pre-match and break down all the analysis for the upcoming game, SDFC versus LAFC. And it's all right here on the Penalty Kick Podcast. I'm the host, Mike Gio. And first, before we get all into it, I just have a couple quick announcements. I forgot to say this in my last episode. Sorry for a couple of late posts this week. I'm a little off my normal schedule. I was on a vacation to the Bay Area this past weekend, so I've been just trying to play catch up, not only with my job, but also with this podcast. So thank y'all for just tuning in, being able to support me. I appreciate y'all, and we'll be back to regular programming this next week. Also, this episode, I will announce what the free giveaway entails, what you have to do to sign up. This is completely free. It is not sponsored by anyone. This is just completely free from my season tickets for the Wave FC. So the sign up and all the information for the sign up for the free giveaway will be at the end of this episode. So stay tuned for that. But we have to break this game down because this game is going to be awesome. I think these are two very evenly matched teams, and one of the teams is one of the biggest clubs in the MLS, and they have Will Ferrell as their owner, and that does not hurt at all. Also, they have great players on their squad. They have a really deep squad. They used to have, at least last year, they had Carlos Vela, a player that was on this team for a long, long time, in the face of a franchise for a long, long time. They also brought in the likes of Olivier Giroud. And if you know Giroud, this is an all-time French great player. And then as well as another great French player, Hugo Lloris, who is their keeper. And these are just massive names in soccer, in the European world of soccer. So they are on the squad. But again, Vela, no longer on the squad. He's actually in free agency. Olivier Giroud, he has an undisclosed leg injury. He did not play last game, and I do not think he's going to play this game. And if he does play this game, he's going to play very barely any minutes, and it would be in a sub capacity. So I don't think that's going to happen. They have two players that have been, big names that are not going to be in the squad, but Hugo Lloris is going to be in between the posts, and he has to be arguably one of the best goalkeepers in the world, at least from our last generation. And I don't care about his age because goalkeepers can stay between posts for a long, long time. But their squad is deep. So even without Vela, without Giroud, it really, I don't think, moves the needle in this game, because you have players like Ebobisi and Boguana. Those players are going to be absolutely phenomenal for this team. They are both attacking players. One was a Golden Boot winner, and so they're going to make a massive difference, and they are going to be part of this game. They have a very veteran midfield and a very veteran back line, and they have a gritty back line. They have gritty midfielders. So I think they just have a really strong squad, and that's why many pick them to be at the top of the Western Conference. They currently sit in third place when we sit in fourth place. Austin FC jumped all the way to number 2. They won 3 games, but they also lost 2 this year. So they haven't really started on the front foot. They haven't probably played up to their standards because they've been just a little bit off this year. But even if they have a slow start, they're still number 3 in the West, and it's early in the year. So this might be a time where they're going to start hitting the ground running, where they're going to be able to maybe take that next step. I will say their last game was versus Kansas City, and Kansas City is at the bottom of the league. So you can't take too much away from that game. But I also don't think LAFC is going to sit back in a defensive shell. They're not that type of team. They play a 4-3-3, which is the exact same formation we play, and they're going to be a little bit more attacking. They're going to have a little bit more of an open play, which suits our style of play. So I actually think this is going to be a better game for us than it was against Austin FC, because Austin FC was in that defensive shell, and we've had problems with that this year. But I'm going to throw up some season stats, and as you can see, they sit third. We sit fourth in the Western Conference. We have a very similar goals for, so how many goals we've scored all year. They're very, very similar, only a 1-goal difference. Our XG, or expected goals, are very, very similar as well. Not too much in between them. And we're just a little bit better against goals against. So that means we allow a little bit less goals than they have this season. But as you can see, these are two very evenly matched teams, and I think this is another barometer game, especially coming off what we did against Austin FC. I want to see a rebound game. The good news for San Diego FC, we're going to have players come back from the international break, from international duty. So we're going to have Annabelle Godoy and Patty McNair coming back, and they need to re-solidify the middle of the field, the middle defensive part of the field for us, because the middle defensive part of the field last game was absolutely atrocious, and you can't call it anything else but what it is. Sadly, we're probably obviously not going to have back Chucky Lozano, and Ingvartsen is going to be out roughly 3 months. So those are two of our frontline starters that are not going to be in this game, and they might not be back for a little bit of time. I think Chucky is working his way back, but Ingvartsen is going to be out for a long time. One thing I asked, about Mikey Vadas, is he going to make changes? Is he going to maybe change a formation because we're lacking 2 players such as Ingvartsen and Chucky? I don't think that's the case. I think he is going to go a 4-3-3 and maintain that. But I do want to talk about something that I actually didn't mention about last game. Valakari started on the left wing. Valakari is a natural midfielder. That means Angel was actually in the striker position. He wears the number 9, but he is not a number 9. Let's get that clear. And it was actually baffling to me as I kind of restudied the tape, as I refocused on the little details of last game. I don't know why that happened, why Valakari was on the left. Angel has been on the left for us a few times. He did play down the middle once, and he didn't look good. But he's played down the left for us for a few times, and he's looked great on the left side. So I want to see Angel. I think Angel is going to be the starter. I want to see him on the left side. And I actually want to see Valakari in a striker position, so obviously up front in the middle. But what he can do is play a drop back role where then he gets to double up with Luca De La Torre, and they get to kind of work the higher up the pitch middle. And then you have 2 wingers that are not only able to bomb down the wings, they can cut inside a little bit more because there's going to be more space down the middle, because Valakari is going to leave that vacant. I really do want to see that adjustment. Do I think it's going to happen? Maybe. I would also like to see a formation adjustment because, again, I want to see 2 players up front and Valakari drop back. So maybe a 4-4-2, which keeps our defense more cohesive. But again, I don't think that's going to happen. But if we play a 4-3-3, I want to see Valakari on the middle and Angel on the left side, or maybe even a Maiton. Every time Maiton has come on, he's looked good. He attacks players and he just runs. There's a fearlessness about how he runs at defenders that I absolutely love, because I think we need to work on breaking down defenses just a little bit more, especially when the other team is in the defensive shell. So I think it's going to be an even game. I am going to make my prediction, and I need to have a caveat about this prediction. I am deathly terrified of Will Ferrell. I think he's super serious and intimidating figure. He's kind of like a mob boss in a sense. So out of self-preservation and to pay respects to the mob boss, I got to go LAFC 2, San Diego FC 1. I'm sorry. But again, this is for self-preservation reasons, and I just don't want to get in trouble with Will Ferrell because we know where that can go, right? All right. Now that you have the predictions, now that we have the breakdown, I want to get to the giveaway. This is a completely free giveaway. It is not sponsored by anyone. It is not through YouTube or anything like that. There is no affiliation. I just want to do something special for the people that have been following my channel. I've been trying to grow it really, really slowly. Haven't really marketed or done anything like that. And the individuals who have been commenting, liking, supporting, it's just been awesome to see. This is absolutely fun and, you know, great for me to do. So I just want to say thank you. That's all this is. This is an absolutely free giveaway for 2 Wave FC tickets. What you have to do to sign up, you're going to want to go to the penaltykickpodcast.com. The link will be in my YouTube description. I will drop a link on this video as well, but you can go to the penaltykickpodcast.com, and on the homepage, there's going to be a little countdown. So scroll down the homepage, and then there's going to be a sign up link. This sign up link is going to take you to the contact page, and all you're going to have to do is send me an email. Just say free giveaway. Just say free Wave tickets. Say, let's go San Diego FC. Let's go Wave FC. So as long as I have your email, you will be signed up for this free giveaway. I will do a completely random drawing on April 9th, and I will post the results that day on my pre-match episode to get ready for that weekend. All the emails and data that will be collected through these emails, they will only be used for the giveaway. I'm not here to spam you. I'm not here to reach out randomly. I'm not here to do all that. This is just a thank you. A thank you for supporting me. These are my personal season tickets. I have 2 season tickets to the Wave, and I can't make it on April 12th. So I just want to thank, you know, the individuals that have been riding with me for a while, the individuals that have, you know, been joining me. You don't need to comment. You don't need to like. You don't need to subscribe. You just need to sign up through the penaltykickpodcast.com, and that will enter you into this free giveaway. I literally just can't thank y'all enough. It's been just so fun doing this. I hope to continue growing. I hope to continue doing these giveaways as well. I'll be doing San Diego FC. I'll be doing swag giveaways. I'll be doing all that stuff. Again, this is just for me to have fun, just for hopefully y'all to get into soccer a little bit more and to pump up San Diego as a soccer community. So thank y'all again, and I cannot wait for this weekend. Drop some likes, drop some comments. Let me know what you think about the LAFC versus San Diego FC game. And I can't wait to see y'all hopefully at the game and see y'all in the next episodes. Take care.